I don't know if I could fit in there here. Okay, let's stand up. Oh, it's a tight squeeze, especially the pack. Good morning, it's day 33. Last night was pretty good actually. I slept super well. I even woke up at 6 and I set an alarm for 6:30, and then it felt like it came instantly, so I set another alarm for 7. It's a little after 7 now. But today it's going to be not bad. 14.8 miles or something like that, but 3,200 feet of gain, which is less gain than yesterday. And yesterday we only did like 12 miles, so it's going to be a good day. And this is how I sleep. Merino kerchief over my face. And it's soaking wet right here. But it's better this is wet than everything else. So, and it dries very quickly, so it's not too bad at all. Alright, time to pack up and get going. We're going to stay at a shelter called No Business Shelter or something like that, or somewhere nearby. Might even just stop at a campsite a little bit further before, because there's no privy, there's no bear cables, there's nothing there, and we're not sleeping inside a shelter. So what's the point, right? So any level spot within a mile before, I'd say I'm going to stop at, because that's better than at the shelter, I'd say. All right, let's get going. Back on the AT, ready to go. I have a long sleeve shirt and shorts on, no base layer. I have gloves on because it is pretty cold right now, and we are going into the shade. Once the sun gets warmer, I think it'll get much warmer. Did I say that once the sun gets warmer, it'll get warmer? But it's actually much higher than I was hoping before I started already. So let's get going. It's gonna be a pretty good day. I still think we should get to the shelter. I looked at maybe a spot 2 miles before, but it's near a parking lot. Not the best. Could work. Who knows? Maybe I'll change my mind later. Hear that noise? It's all these beech tree leaves. Because they're dry, they make a lot of noise when the wind hits them. It's like a really pleasant noise though. That wind's cold on the legs though. I gotta get going. Look at all the wood chips around this tree. I thought, like, I mean, definitely bare because they're huge chips. And you come up the tree and there's a big dugout there. Yeah, I guess that would be, could be bare, maybe. There's even a white blaze right there. But it goes up, and what's even curious is these chips go all the way around the tree. And on this side, there's nothing down low. It starts getting dug up pretty high, like 10 feet up. Would a bear climb up, hold on with one hand, one paw, and then dig with the other? And can it dig that well? Or is that all woodpecker? And if it's woodpecker, is it like a woodpecker the size of a cat digging out these huge chunks of wood like that? It's pretty wild. The AT is behind me, way down off this ridge, but I still had to dig a cat hole, and I saw there's a nice ridge to my right, and the sun is shining right on it, and it's just beautiful views. And it's really nice sometimes when you have to do your business and you can have nice views and the sun shining on you. It's quite pleasant. Now to get back down to the trail. Looks like we've got deer around here. This is a good print. Maybe overnight? Looks like the frost came in after. There's a series of them. There's another good one. Deer. I haven't seen a single deer yet on trail. I have not seen any turkeys yet on trail. I saw a bunny last night while I was looking for water. But no turkeys or deer. I'm hoping to see them. These footprints, the footsteps are so loud because everything's kind of frozen over. Here's a new footprint for you. Do you recognize it? I'm sure many of you do recognize it, but some probably don't. Am I going to tell you what it is? Maybe in a minute. But think it over. What could it be around here? There's one there, and there's one not as good right there, I think. Now there's more. There's one there, there's another deer print, another one of those prints. I love mud and snow because you could see all the things that came through. We're just before high bald, but check out the views here. Just wide openness. Clear day. It's amazing. We got a little bit further to go. I'm guessing the views will get a tiny bit better. I don't know how it can get much better. Cool. It's a mighty portion of trail. Wow. We're almost to the top. Almost. Amazing 360 views. Wow. Big Bald, elevation 5516. Holy cow. Wow. It's a beauty up here. I gotta keep moving though, it's kind of windy, I'm getting cold. We're gonna go down and go up to a little bald soon. I wonder if that's the one over there. I can't imagine it's that close. But, whew, chilly, but really nice. I don't know, this one's pretty nice. This one's as nice as Max Patch, I would say. It's much bigger. Nobody around. I guess it's harder to get to. Wow, look at these views. It's quite amazing. That little fogginess, like haze. Just see the silhouettes everywhere. Wild. Crazy, those set of mountains are really tall. It's south of us. Wow, we got some pretty good views today. Wow. don't know if you'll be able to hear the gunshots going off here. It's a little regular. I'm guessing someone's target shooting down the hill. I mean, in the mountains, it's nice because you got all these good backstops. Every year on the AT, I see people hiking it. They hear some gunshot sounds and they freak out, like, especially internationals. I guess people that just never dealt with it. But most gun owners are good people and completely responsible, so you don't really have to worry about it. I would say only worry about it if you hear whizzing near you, or if you hear like firecracker type sounds, because those are bullets breaking the sonic barrier flying near you. But other than that, I'd say just don't worry. They're good people. Really, if all the people with guns were all bad people, this whole country would be dead by now. I mean, there's so many people with guns. So if you hear gunshots, it's nothing. It's just people target shooting. Did you hear it? I've had people target shooting right near me when I was just first camping in a car. It's no big deal. As long as they're responsible, you can tell they're responsible, no big deal at all. Don't worry about it at all. I'd say worry more about ticks, because the ticks are after you, every single one of them. There's not a single nice one. They're all bad. Generally, I haven't been recording too many crazy trees, because if I did, it would just be every video, there'd be a bunch of crazy trees. But this one is ultra crazy. It has a branch coming off here. I can't even tell what's going on in the middle there. It looks like there's one branch and another branch that's touching the other branch, another branch shooting out to the side and then up. This one goes up, out, and up. It's like it has 4, 5 branches sticking straight up from all different areas. That is one crazy tree. As far as I can tell, it's alive. That's a crazy tree. Does everyone know what this is? I haven't pointed these out. There are a lot of these. This one is a great specimen. It's coyote poop. They tend to eat fur and all, so their poops have tons of fur in them. But this one looks like most of the poop has kind of washed off or something. It's just thick spools of hair. I always wonder when I see these, like if they poop, do they have things dangling all the time? Because all the fur that's in there, that's a lot of fur to eat. Crazy coyotes. It's one thing I do quite often, especially if I can see really far or I can look down. I'll walk and all of a sudden I'll just stop. Listen, look around. I usually hold my breath too. Whew. I do that quite often, hoping I see something, but I'm probably making so much noise as I'm walking, I'm scaring everything away already. I went to take a picture of this white blaze here in the sign, and I found out I left my camera on the whole time, so the battery's dead. This isn't the first time I've done it. This isn't the second time I've done it. This is the second time I've done it until the battery was dead. There have been times where I used it again and I realized it was on. But that's why I always keep a charged battery in my hip pocket. And I'll replace it with another charged battery. Fortunately, I have 3 of them. Now one's dead, and one will be worn. But why do I keep doing it? I know to flip it off. It's quite funny. There's a moment where you're like, oh, we're going down. That was the climb. We're done with the climb. We're going down now. We're going to go to the road. And then you go a little further, and then you see this huge hill in front of you, and you go, we can't be going up that thing. But here's our down trail, and it looks like it goes all the way up. And the road's on the other side. That makes more sense. That makes more sense. There's a sign here. On the right is High Rocks. It says summit 4280 feet, but there's the AT symbol. And the AT is off to the left. So I guess it's a blue blaze to go see what's up there. I don't know how far it is. Let's check it out. There's one part here. It looks like we're gonna have to squeeze through or climb over some smooth rock. I don't know if I could fit in there here. Okay, let's stand up. Oh, it's a tight squeeze, especially the pack. There you go. Okay. And High Rock. Hello. I'd say definitely go up there. It's a really short walk. It's a lot of up on the way up, but there's a little squeezy rock area you gotta get through. But the views are amazing, so head on up there, maybe take a break. It's worth it. I just had a pleasant surprise. I was coming down from High Rocks and someone said, "Hey Jay," and I thought, "Hey," I thought that's all I heard because I was hearing trekking pole sticks. And it was a Patreon actually. He lives in Asheville, and he tracked my inReach, and he saw I was in the area, so he came and hiked up from the road down here up to High Rocks. He's going up to Big Bald, which is beautiful, so I'm happy he's heading out there. But thank you so much, Mitch. You got me a Mountain Dew and a Bojangles spicy chicken sandwich, and it was delicious. And when I go back to Irwin, I'm gonna go to Bojangles and get another one. But thank you again, Mitch. I was actually getting kind of dehydrated, and I had to get water at the next source, but that really is going to kick me into high gear for the climb coming up and gives me some fluid. So thank you again, Mitch, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of your hike up to the Little Bald and Big Bald, and I hope you continue enjoying the videos, and hopefully I make them enjoyable enough, I guess. Wobbly. Here I am at the parking lot at the road. It just kind of snuck up on me actually. There was a big stream right before, and north is up the road here, but it's a quiet road. It's paved though. I think I could vlog and walk safely, but here it is. Thanks for the arrow pointing this way, otherwise I'd have been looking all around. And I guess this post is pretty obvious. And that's it. This is our big climb. Well, it's not a big climb, but it's the last big climb for today, 700 feet. And then we go kind of downish, and then we're near camp. Here we go. Here we are at Spivey Gap, elevation 3252. Looks like we're only 4.7 miles to No Business Shelter, and that's where we're going. So it's not too bad. These names always crack me up. Nolichucky River. I haven't been doing this, but I really should have been. I should be thanking all the trail maintainers out here. This section's maintained by the Tennessean Hiking and Canoeing Club. Thank you for your work, so we can all enjoy this trail without getting super scratched up. I think here's your logo here. But yeah, thanks for all the hard work all of you do to maintain these trails. I know it's a lot of work. And hot, dirty work too. So thank you very much. Check it out, with this tree I don't have to stick the camera in it. Do you see anything weird? Oh yeah, there's like weird shapes in there. Probably so many spiders in there. You can see all the way to the end. Huh. You see the end? Weird squiggly things in there. Nothing weird. Nothing too weird, I guess. It must be a big wimp carrying 4 pounds of water up this 0.2 mile climb to the shelters. It's been tough. I'm huffing and puffing. Doesn't look like anybody's there. This is the No Business Shelters. No business here, I guess. I'm gonna go look for tent sites. Yeah, nobody's here. Looks like a nice shelter. It's very different. It's not a log cabin style. What do you think? Oh, the cinder blocks? Wow. Cinder blocks. That's a very different shelter. They even have this wire, I guess, to keep animals from living under there. Wow. No business shelter. It even looks like they painted it. There's hardly any graffiti here. There's a board on the right for people to write on. It's probably full of swear words, so I won't show it. But super clean shelter. I'm tempted to sleep up here instead of in a tent. It's nice in a tent, though. It's funny, one commenter posted, he seemed like he was mad. I was showing or making it look like all the shelters are empty. And he's saying they should all be crowded and packed, but this is the way I'm seeing shelters these days. The last time I slept in a shelter was just one other person, posse. And then the times before that, there was nobody. We tented and nobody came through. Nobody tented with us. Still pretty thin where I am right now. But I know they're right behind me. I bet they're like 2 or 3 days behind me. They're big groups. But so far, pretty empty. That's it for tonight, folks. It's been an interesting day. We started out great views. Meeting Mitch was really awesome. So yeah, really good day. Tomorrow we only have about 5.7 miles into Irwin, so it'll be a short day, but I'm sure to film a bunch. Sometimes when I have less miles into town, I film a little bit more because I don't feel any pressure at all. But how do I look? I'm using the natural light of the NU25. There's a normal white light and this is the natural light. Does that look more natural? Anyway, y'all have a good night and thanks for watching.